Welcome to Big Ten Saturday Night, presented by Discover. A crisp November evening in Madison, Wisconsin. For the second consecutive night, the Badgers welcome in a top 10 opponent. Last night, an upset over number 9 Arizona on the hardwood. Looking to do the same tonight on the football field as they welcome in the undefeated number 1 Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you along for the ride. No Eagle, Todd Blackledge, Catherine Tappan, and Terry McCauley. Oregon's number 1 in the country for good reason. There's so much about this team to like, but the helm of all of it, it's a Heisman hopeful in Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, Dylan Gabriel's having a remarkable season in his 6th year of college football. He's leading the nation, completing 74.1% of his passes, but he's doing everything so calmly. He's so unfazed, and he's like a skilled point guard distributing the football to an array of talented, dynamic players on the perimeter.
For Wisconsin, they're looking to keep a bowl streak alive for the 23rd consecutive year. We've seen them the last 2 games they played. They had a 3-game winning streak before that, but they say they were embarrassed 2 weeks ago against Iowa.
Yeah, against Penn State, they played well enough for 3 quarters to be in it, then ran out of gas. Against Iowa, they were embarrassed, they were manhandled, and a lot of questions about the toughness and physicality of this team, inside and outside the program. What a better way to answer those questions for the Badgers than to do it at home, at night, against the number 1 team in college football.
Should be an electric atmosphere at Camp Randall, and in front of their home crowd, here come the Badgers. And 4 on the season, looking to get back in the win column, and they've got a tall task ahead with the Oregon Ducks on the other side. Let's send it down to Catherine Tappan.
Coach, it's been a season of streaks for your group. How do you get the group back on track against the top-ranked team in the country?
Oh, we got to start fast. We got to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. We got to create some momentum that way. It's going to start up front.
With regards to controlling the line of scrimmage, you mentioned that would be one of the biggest keys in this game. How do you execute that?
Well, I mean, we got to put it on those guys' shoulders. We're going to rely upon that offensive line a lot tonight, and they got to lead us.
Coach, thank you very much.
Wisconsin knows all about playing Big Ten football. Oregon has introduced themselves to their new conference quite well this year. 10-0 on the year, looking to remain perfect here on the road. A night game at Camp Randall doesn't get much better than this for Big Ten Saturday night, next on NBC. Half. Oregon will get the football to start the second half. What a response from the Badgers after a sluggish start to this game. The defense kept them in it, and Coach Fickell now standing by with KT.
Coach, a slow start for your offense, but huge momentum there. How do you sustain that in the second half?
Well, unfortunately, we've been here a few times in some big games, and we got to really come out the second half. They get the ball first, so we got to make sure we come out and play better the second half.
Your defense has done a tremendous job once again keeping you in this game. What more can they do in the second half?
We got to create some turnovers. We can't let the big plays, which we've done a good job of, but we got to play really, really sound.
All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Excellent response from his team. T-E-A-M indeed. They have played together so far tonight. 4-point Wisconsin lead. Oregon football to start the second half. Our studio crew takes it next. This first half recap is brought to you by Geico.
I'm on a mission now. No, you can't stop me now. I keep it coming now. No, you can't stop me now. I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission now. I'm gonna crank it loud. And keep it coming now. No, you can't stop me now. I'm on a mission now.
Get more with Geico. Time now for the Big Bulletin, brought to you by Genesis Motor America. 10-6 to start this third quarter here at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. Wisconsin offense anemic on their first 3 drives, 9 plays, -8 yards. The last 3, they have found a rhythm, 27 plays, and most importantly, 10 points. Evan Stewart's been the star of the show for Oregon. 10 targets, 8 catches, 73 yards. Only Oregon receiver with multiple receptions through the first 2 quarters. The quarterback comparison, as expected, Gabriel's been efficient, 153 yards, but the costly interception in the red zone is 4th red zone pick of the year. Braden Locke got it going a little bit towards the end of the first half with the touchdown going to Pauling. For years in the Pac-12, you see Ferguson and Gabriel, the close friends, embracing. Dan Lanning and his company survive a scare in Madison. Number 1 stays unbeaten. 16-13 your final score at Camp Randall as the Oregon Ducks remain perfect.
That is the end of the football game.
No style points necessary. 11-0, Dan Lanning with Catherine Tappan.
Coach, a come-from-behind victory for you and your team to remain undefeated, but this one you needed to gut out. How did you manage to pull this victory off?
We needed every second. We needed every moment. We needed the next play. Our guys fought for it. This is a tough battle. Credit to Wisconsin, played a hell of a game, but we just had just enough at the end, right, to make the difference.
Just enough, and so much from your defense as well. What did you learn about them tonight?
They're resilient, right? There's different games where the other side of the ball's got to put the team on their back. The defense put the team on their back tonight, right? They did just enough to give us that opportunity.
Start of the fourth quarter, 4th and 9. You decide to go for it. Gabriel to Ferguson. What was behind the decision to make that play call?
We know we were limited possessions and just felt like we needed to be able to create that spark. It was an unbelievable play by Dylan and a great job by Terrence in scramble mode.
And also the last 4th down, the decision to go for it instead of the field goal.
Yeah, we felt like the look was there. We'd seen it consistently throughout the day. Obviously, we were half yard short, so that's an easy one to second guess.
Coach, a bye week, Washington then after that. What will the focus be as you enter into this time off before you face your biggest rival?
Getting better. That'll be the focus.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Simple answer, simple response, simple message for the team. And this is a team that's close-knit, a team that has found ways to win now in a variety of ways through the season. Close wins early in the year, some blowouts through the middle, a close win again here on the road in Madison. And KT asked about both decisions, the 4th down decision to start the 4th quarter, and then the 4th down decision, instead of taking the field goal, the fake field goal to Ross James, the punter. So 2 different responses and 2 different eventual results from those 2 different calls.
Yeah, and I mean, look, he's a guy of conviction, right? I mean, he's had great conviction in talking to KT about why he did what he did. The 4th down play, when he put the ball in Dylan's hands and he comes away with the completion to Ferguson was huge, right? My only thought was keep it in number 8's hands, you know, because he's going to make a good play for you more likely than not. But if the look was there and they felt good about it, I mean, look, their special teams have been special all year.
Yeah.
Has been a big reason why they are the number 1 team in the country. So
now,
that's his choice.
1,000%, 11-0 on the season. Mentioned number 8, keeping the ball in his hands. He's down with KT, along with one of the defensive stars of today's game.
Yes, he is, Noah. Dylan actually grabbed Mateo to come on over to this interview. So, Mateo, I'm going to start with you with a huge interception to end the game, your first of the season. Can you just talk about how you and the defense were able to really help out the offense tonight in this game?
Yeah, you know, it's just, it takes the whole defense, you know what I'm saying? We went into halftime, we was down, but everybody rallied together, keep it positive, just keep doing what we was doing. And we just got to get the ball out, and that's what we focus on. That's what we did.
Dylan, for you, you told me this week how much work ethic has played into the character of this group. So how much did you guys rely on that in the victory tonight?
A bunch. Things didn't go our way, and there's a lot of times we shot ourselves in the foot, but you just see a team that has continued to respond and find ways to win, in tough environments. So proud of everyone, proud of 3 phases, but proud of this guy because he made a big play in a big-time moment. And for you, no passing, no rushing touchdown. So how were you able to find a way to get this victory offensively? Yeah, commitment, find a way, whatever it takes. And we got a bunch of unselfish players that want to win. And it didn't look the way maybe people thought it would, but that W on the scoreboard is all that matters. And certainly it wasn't easy to get, but you did get the victory with one more game on the schedule for you guys after the bye week. Mateo, what needs to happen with this group in order to finish out the season strong?
Just look at this game and see what we can improve from. We got a bye week. So, I mean, we don't call it a bye week at work. We call it a work week. We're going to be working all week. But just come with intensity and physicality. Just keep on improving.
You guys were working tonight, and you worked your way to a victory. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, KT. Todd, there's one thing that they said that stands out. This is an unselfish team that all of them still have a chip on their shoulder. A very unique blend. Yeah, it was funny. Dan Lanning said, we got a bunch of guys with chips on our shoulder, but they love doing it together. So there's a connection. There's a connectivity. And you see it. And just like he said, sometimes it's the offense, sometimes it's the defense, sometimes it's the special teams. This is still the number 1 team in the country because they are good in all 3 phases. Scary thought, did not have Jordan Birch, their best pass rusher, didn't have Tez Johnson, their number 1 receiver, and still without those 2, they find their ways to win with their veteran quarterback with their elite pieces on both sides of the field and the special teams playing some top-tier ball as well. The win for Oregon, they are 11-0 on the season. Coming up next, except on the West Coast, it's your local news. Later tonight, don't miss an all-new SNL featuring host and musical guest Charlie XCX. Tomorrow night, it's Bengals and Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Then, next Saturday, Army faces Notre Dame, 7 p.m. Eastern, and USC takes on UCLA at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. For Catherine Tappan, Tat Blackledge, Terry McCauley, our entire NBC crew, I'm Noah Eagle saying so long from Madison.